Sorry. Hello student, today is our topic care and protection of plants. In chapter 2 we have studied about the uses and importance of plants to human and other animals. So plants are the only living organism on this earth that can trap the energy from sun and convert it into food energy in the process of photosynthesis. So they are called producer. As you see in the figure, an autotrophic organism that serve as the source of food for all other organisms in a food chain. Producer include green plants which produce food through photosynthesis and certain bacteria that are capable of converting inorganic substances into food through chemosynthesis. In this figure, you can see that the producer are green in color and they are called autotrophs because they produce their own food. As I discussed earlier, by the process of photosynthesis, green plant make their own food. So this is producer, means they can produce their own food. What happened to the food prepared by green plants? Plant use only a little part of the food for themselves, while most of the food is stored in various parts of the plant. This food is used by various animals and humans. Animals that feed on plants or plant products are called herbivorous animals. These herbivorous animals are further eaten by flesh-eating or carnivorous animals like lion and tigers. As you see in the figure, this is the figure of herbivore animal that eat herbs. Herb means plant or plant product like trees, grasses, leaves. So these are the animals. These are called herbivorous animal. It means that many fungi and some bacteria, many animals, about 1% of flowering plant and some protists can be considered as herbivore. In zoology, an herbivore is an animal that is adapted to eat primarily plant matter rather than meat. They eat only plant and plant product. Examples: cow, buffaloes, goat. They are all herbivorous animals. Next is the carnivorous animals. A carnivorous animal is an animal that eat a diet consisting mainly of meat, whether it comes from live animals or dead ones. Some animals are considered as carnivores even if their diet contains very little meat. For example, lion, tiger. These are considered as carnivores. Carni means flesh. Vores means eater. They eat mainly flesh of dead animals. They are considered as carnivorous animal. Herbivorous, carnivorous. And next is the protection of plants. Plants need a lot of care for their proper growth and development. As I discussed earlier, if we give proper sunlight, water and all other nutrients to plant, it can grow in better way. So protection of plant is essentially important. They need water, manure, sufficient sunlight, suitable temperature for their growth. So plants that we kept in our home, we should proper give protection and all the required material for their growth and development. As you see in the figure, these two plants or flowering plants, they get up all the things that is required for proper growth and development: sunlight, water, minerals, nutrients. So they grow in a very colorful and a good manner. So these are due to the good production of plants. Next topic is water is essential for growth of plants. Yes, water helps a plant by transporting important nutrients through the plant. Nutrients are drawn from the soil and used by the plant. Without enough water in the cell, the plant drops. So water helps the plant stand. Water carries dissolved sugar and other nutrients through the plant. As you see in the figure, if we pour the water in the pot, they can use the root of the plant can use the water, it absorbs the water and transport to whole parts. So water is very much important for proper growth and development of the plant. Sunlight is essential for growth of plants. The sun helps plant grow by providing energy for the process of photosynthesis to occur. Photosynthesis is the way by which plant convert inorganic resources such as sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and mineral into organic resources that the plant can use. The sun helps human in several ways. Here in the figure you can see that the sun provides energy to the plant, and by taking energy from the plant, the leaf of a plant able to make a food. The root absorb water and minerals from the soil. The leaf carried this water into the leaf, and leaf is green in color as I already discussed due to the presence of chlorophyll, and leaf contains small pores called stomata through which CO2 enter into the leaves. So by this process, by the whole process, plant can able to make food, and this whole process is called photosynthesis. So we can say that without sunlight, plant is not able to make food. So this is the activity by which we can see that sunlight is very essential for the growth of plant. This is all about the protection of plants.